Section 1. It is time for the secrets of the upper worlds to become revealed. Every aspect of reality is rooted in the divine. Let's begin to become aware. The Almighty uses the Hebrew letters to create the world. They existed before the physical universe and are the true essence of reality. The endless light, which is the essence of the letters, comprises the totality of possibility. Aleph with every letter with Aleph. A necessary introduction to the principle from which all other principles stem. These are the mother letters, the foundation for all other letters. These mother letters are Shin, Aleph, Mem, and final Mem. In the Hebrew language, every letter bears a principle. Focusing on the mother letters. Shin is the principle of fire. Aleph is the principle of air. Mem is the principle of water. Final Mem is the principle of earth.
The principle that puts them together is, Aleph separates Shin from Mem. This one principle is found at every scale of reality. Regarding states of matter, these would respectively be energy, gases, liquids, and solids. The air separates the fire from water and earth. This principle permeates all of existence. It always has, does, and always will.
Section 2. The eyes represent the principle of fire, Shin, since they perceive the light which is a derivative of fire. The nose represents the air, Aleph, because it breathes in the air. The mouth represents liquids and solids, Mem and final Mem, because it takes drink and food. Aleph separates Shin from Mem. The nose, which breathes the air, separates the eyes, which see the light, from the mouth, taking in liquids and solids. Taking a broader look at the body, we find that the lungs, which house the air, Aleph, separate the eyes, which see the light, Shin, from the digestive system, which houses liquids and solids, Mem and final Mem. Every animal to ever exist follows the same principle. Every respiratory organ separates the visual system from the digestive system. The visual system is Shin, since the eyes see light. The respiratory system is Aleph, since it allows us to breathe. And then the digestive system is Mem and final Mem. Everyone is made in the same image. The elements of both fauna and flora exist through this principle. Tree leaves transform atmospheric substances, Aleph, which separates the sun that gives light, Shin, from its roots taking in water and nutrients, Mem and final Mem respectively. All plants follow this principle. Every biome on every planet is air separating the sun from water and land. From the tundra to the desert, Aleph separates Shin from Mem and final Mem. The air separates the sun from the water and land formations. Every environment follows this principle. Section 3. All things on the largest and smallest scale will be circular in nature. Taking a look at the highest scale, every solar system to exist is space, Aleph, separating planets and moons which are made up of liquids and solids, Mem and final Mem, from a centralized star, Shin. Our home planet, Earth, made up of liquids and solids, Mem and final Mem, is separated from the sun, Shin, by space, Aleph. Our solar system is constantly spinning through space. This spin creates the form of a circle because the large mass of the sun pulls the planets towards it through its gravitational force. This circular principle is evident in billions of planets, moons, and galaxies. Taking a look at the smallest scale with an atom, empty space. Aleph separates electrons, Shin encircling the protons and neutrons, Mem and final Mem. By his word all things came to be. It is evident in the living and non-living. It is beyond time or space. All the letters are divine and their blendings tell everything. Section 4. Constructive tree on top of tree. The 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet are the fronts and backs of the Sephirot. 11 letters to the front and 11 to the back. There is a tree of life to the face and another to the body. This construct originates in the 231 gates. The malchut of the front tree has a connection to the keter of the backside. This means that the face is contained in the keter of the tree of the body, since the face is the front tree and the body is the back tree. The time has come for you to see it with your own eyes. Section 5. Principle of Side Partsufan. You shall walk on your belly, and you shall eat dust all the days of your life. He will crush your head, and you will bite his heel. Genesis 3:14. First, let us define what a Partsuf is. A Partsuf is a complete arrangement of the Sephirot in the Tree of Life. The Tree of Life is a diagram representing the 10 Sephirot and their relationships with one another. Regarding the construct of side Partsuf, it is a Partsuf that is cast on its side or on its belly, as opposed to being upright like the vertical human Partsuf. This concept is exemplified in animals who follow a different archetypal design than that of the human Partsuf. It is not only animals that exhibit this principle, it also appears in humans, specifically in the feet. The feet are made in the image of a side Partsuf as they take on a horizontal shift and become a sideways tree. Section 6. Principle: red, white, yellow. Corresponding to the 3 columns of the Tree of Life, there are 3 color attributes according to their principle. The right column is white. This column is where the essence of man originates. The left column is red. This column is where the essence of women originates. The middle column is yellow. This is a place where both columns exist. Concurrent with these principles, all men release the color white from their center column. Women release red at their monthly cycle through their center column. This happens according to the secret of their origin, the left and right pillars. Both male and female will release yellow, being urine in the secret of the color yellow, from the central column, mainly Tiferet. Section 7. Construct of time. To analyze the aspects of time, it is necessary to introduce 2 key points. There are 365 negative commandments in the Torah. This is no coincidence, as every detail of the Torah is a supernal secret. These prohibitions stem from the left side of the Tree of Life. The root of the left side is the Sephirah of Binah. To further understand this, one must know there are 365 days to a year according to the Earth's complete rotation around the Sun. The Sun is recognized as the Sephirah of Tiferet. Binah fills and is the light of Tiferet. This means that the essence of the left side is the establishment and illumination of the Partsuf known as Zeir Anpin. This in itself is a major principle. This world is based on and experienced through the Partsuf called Zeir Anpin, namely the lower 7 Sephirot. The hour is proper for the particulars of time to be examined. 365 days of the year, as mentioned previously, is an aspect we see as from the sun. The sun receives its light from the left side of the Tree of Life, meaning that the sun will provide warmth. This is seen in the Hebrew word for sun, shama, which translates to warm. There are 365 days to a year since Tiferet, which is the sun, is filled by Binah, the root of the left column, where the aspect 365 days is rooted from the 365 negative prohibition. 12 months correspond to the 12 tribes. The 12 tribes are recognized as the Sephirah of Tiferet, since the place of the high priest's breastplate contains the names of all 12 tribes. The chest is the place of Tiferet. There are 52 weeks in a year, stemming from one of the names of Zeir Anpin, Ben in Hebrew. The Hebrew name consists of the letters Betz and Nun. These letters have a gematria value of 52 for the weeks in a year. The 7 days in the week are the 7 Sephirot of Zeir Anpin. The 12 hours of the day and 12 hours of the night is manifest because of the 12 chambers of Tiferet, which is the day and the sun, and 12 chambers of Malchut, which is night and the moon. The 60 minutes to an hour is the lower 6 Sephirot. The 60 seconds to a minute is the lower 6 Sephirot again. Anything ever experienced follows the constructs and principles. Time is just one example. Section 8. Through our conjoined efforts in revealing the ultimate divine reality, let us bring about an everlasting era of peace. May we end hatred of one another, the animals, and the inanimate things around us. The garden you have just peeped into preceded the creation of a material dimension that is dominated by opposition to godliness. Understanding the letters is the first step to uniting with the divine. Everything is Shin Aleph Mem. Everyone is tree on top of tree. In a world where everyone continually perceives every aspect of existence as divine, there will be everlasting peace. This is a call to action to bring about the ultimate redemption through constantly living with an elevated consciousness, unified with the divine. Ask yourself, whose reality am I living?